A song. And I don't mean this in disrespect, but the word has to be used. I am so damn glad you said what you said. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think if you had to pick a song that sort of is what this whole thing is about, you would probably have to sing something like this. You're nobody till somebody loves you. You're nobody till somebody cares. You know you may be the king and you may possess the world and a lot of gold. Gold won't bring you happiness. The world will be the same. You're never gonna change it. That's as sure as the stars that shine above. You're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to love. Possess the world and tons of gold. But a 747 ain't gonna make it for you, baby. Not if you're tired and you're feeling old. You know the world will be the same. You're never, never, never gonna change it. That's as sure as the stars that shine above. You know you ain't nothing till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody. I mean, run out in the middle of the street, snap yourself somebody. Wow! Get yourself somebody to love. You better do it, you better do it. Get it on. If we may. Oh, I got something for you, Jerry.
Yeah.
Before I do the next number. I got a golf ball, because I know you're back into golf. I got a golf ball for you, and it's got your name on it. And that's all.
Thank you. You had that made for me?
I had that made for you. Just one.
One for cock the bull? Why couldn't you trade that in and get me a dozen?
Jolly, would you do me a favor, please? I knew he was going to get smart. I knew you were going to be smart. I set you up for it. Ha, 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 ha. You went right for it, didn't you? There it is.
Oh, you are so...
And all the balls are in there. All my people.
I know where the balls go, Charlie. Oh, that's beautiful.
This is what Jerry was going to come to Hartford for the Open, for my Open, the thing that we've had on for 4 or 5 years. And the Ping people were nice enough, and they put your decal on it and everything else.
Oh.
No, there will be no practicing on my time here. What are you, crazy? A man's got to sing something. Oh, not the new clubs, Jerry! Not the new clubs! Wait a minute, no, I'll get it. Okay. Certain. There we go. He's got my wire. You got my wire, Harry. You got my wire.
You got my wire.
Yeah, you on my fire. That's it. In the ding, you know. Would you take this? I don't do windows.
Notice the covers weren't Jewish.
We would like to do a number for you, ladies and gentlemen, that I was very happy to say that gave me my 4th gold record. And I got a gold record here in America and a gold record in Europe on this number. And I'm so pleased because I did the theme for a friend of mine. And the show was on for a long time. His show lasted longer than my 3 series that I had on television. Look out. The theme from Beretta. Don't go to bed with no price on your head. Don't do it. Don't walk the beat if you can't stand the heat. No, don't do it. Keep your eye on the sparrows when the going gets narrow. Don't do it. Don't do the crime if you can't do the crime. Don't do it.
Say hello to Sam.
You got even with me. It's a setup, and you got even with me.
All right.
Get in here. Get in here.
Who hooked who?
Well, you hooked me.
You didn't know he was here.
No?
Dr. Rhythm runs the clinic.
Dr. Rhythm runs. Thank you, Bob.
Oh, listen. I don't think it's a smart idea to sing or dance up here in the presence of the troops that have been marching in front of you. Because my mother didn't raise no dunce, you understand. But you gotta give us some money. Now, I'm a little bit grumpy because I've been flying for 11 jillion hours. I ain't got no damn clothes. I've been in El Paso for 4 months.
Don't you know?
And I ain't got no hair. So I'm not gonna plead with you. Just give me some damn money for these kids. Sam got 19 rooms over at Caesars. Ain't got no clothes that'll fit me. I got it. Besides that, he wears funny clothes. If I wore them clothes, I'd be expecting to lay in a box with somebody putting some daisies on me, but it's all right. Now, where do I take all this? I know where we take it. I'm glad that I'm here, and I'm glad I put in my time in show business, and I'm glad I did Beretta for 4 years. Now I know, listen here, don't applaud, because it ain't gonna work out that way. What I'm saying is, you all watched Beretta for 4 years, and it didn't cost you a plug nickel. And I was up there putting on them old ladies' clothes and getting up 3 o'clock in the morning, running around doing all that stuff. Now, I got paid for it, that's true. But what I want you to do, all of you who watch the show, just get up off of one thin bean so I get some credibility in show business, because I don't sing and I don't dance, I don't do none of them things. But if you pledge $1, then I'll feel like I've done something in the world beside, you know, steal your money and fool you. And when I go back to El Paso, I'm going on the tube down there, and you guys are going to cough up some money too, please. Please. And that's about all I got to say. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah. Jerry, I know you have been very kind to give me so much time, but you know where our relationship is.
I do.
It's on a one-to-one. It's been close for many, many years. You've been an inspiration to me. I make no bones about that. I think if I've ever been considered funny, you have been the inspiration for the comedic qualities that I have.
And you told me a long time ago, when you used to come to Ciro's back in the 50s and take notes for me and give them to me, you told me a lot of things that I still in the process of learning. But one thing you said to me, I don't think I can't remember it verbatim, but you said, and watch people and learn and get the best from them. And in the comedic sense of the word, there have been a lot of cats that have been around for the last, new cats coming on the horizon. And I know how you feel about the new young talents of today. There's a man who's busted into stardom in the last 5 years that is a very special friend of mine. He truly is, in the moral sense and the physical sense, I feel my brother, spiritually as well. His name is Richard Pryor.
Funny man. Funny man.
And Richard wanted me to say in my own words, representing him, in the following. He's in Washington, D.C. He could not be here. He said, you love that man. He said, I don't know him like you know him, but I love what he does for kids. He called me last night. This is the God's honest truth. And he said, I want you to tell him I'd like to donate $100,000. I ain't never heard of nothing like that before in my life. Now, I was going to come...
Last time you talked to me.
You know, but I swear to you, beside the graciousness of the man, he is, beside that marvelous, nutty, off-the-wall comedy and the comedic sense that he has, he is one of the nicest human beings, and that's why we've been close for several years. But when he said that last night, I could not talk anymore. And I talked to his lady, and I said, he'll have to call me tomorrow. He called me back in about 15 minutes, and he said, no, Sam, I'm sorry, I got emotional, and you did too. He said, but I mean it. I want you to tell the people, but tell Jerry on a one-to-one, I like what he stands for, and I like what he's doing for kids, and that's what I really want to donate. I really would like to commit for $100,000 to the muscular dystrophy.
With a lot of love, so, you know,
I know you will,
beautiful.
but I just wanted to lay that on you.
Thank you.
I told him I would try
passing,
to.
you thought that maybe you just
no,
like
I
that.
just thought I would try to handle it in the best way I could.
You did very nice.
For him. I'll give that to him. I'll give that to him. Get off my stage. Get off my stage. I tried to do the best I could, Richard, man. I tried to do it the way I think you would have liked to have done. Well, it's all I did. And I was doing you before
Hey,
you
Sam.
did you. What is it?
See if you can do me and say to them timpani and then hit it.
All right.
Yell timpani.
Listen, it is not what I wanted to do at this time. But nonetheless, it is.
Do it, yeah! Yeah! That's some kind of figure. I think that's Wayne Newton's salary for the year, ain't it? That's my man. I'm only joking. Let me do this. Let me do one song for you, and then I'll get off your podium. But I think that what I brought you, beside George and my talent, the thing from Richard and Bobby coming out was kind of an extra surprise. But again, I'm so proud of my man, because I was going to give like $1.98 and a prune Danish. You've never seen. I was going to auction off one of my rings, you know. The man just wiped me away. Let's do the closing number and Stop the World. Because, you know, I'm the only one that does that now anymore. Yes. Can we just do that?
Of course. Who's going to
All right.
stop you?
All right. All right. What kind of fool am I? Never fell in love. You see that I'm the only one that I have been thinking of. What kind of man is this? An empty shell, a lonely cell in which an empty heart must dwell. What kind of clown am I? What do I know of life? Why can't I cast away the mask of play and live my life? Why can't I fall in love like any other man? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I am. What kind of clown am I? What do I know of life? Why can't I cast away the mask of play? Go out and live my life. Why can't I fall in love till I don't give a damn? And maybe then I'll know what kind of fool I George Rhodes, Lou Brown's orchestra, all my guys. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
I'm talking about a giant.
Thank you very, very much.
That's my main man.
Boom.
I like it better this way, Sam. Thank you.
I take this with me, huh?
Thank you, Sam. Come on, let's keep it going. He does not like to leave with the... See, as he gets through the curtain, we can start the booing and the hissing. I think that he's getting a little sensitive about age because Sammy and I are of the same age. We are the same age, as a matter of fact, a couple of months, one way or another, but that's not important. But he neglected to mention that our friendship goes back about 30 years, and we've been very tight for 30 years, except for a couple of years where we got very silly and trite over some really minimal issues. And as he was walking off, I yelled to him, "It's really nicer this way. A friend is not something you should cuck around with little minimal, trivial jazz. It's so nice to know giants, and here's another giant there."
Hey, Jer.
Yes, Ed.
Let's hear that drum.
Timpani! Timpani! Oh, yeah. Please, make it nice and... Aha! Oh, yeah. 13 on the yen! 13 on the yen, Bob! 13 on the yen, Bob!
13 on the end. 175 is 13.
Oh, New York. New York City. We understand. Believe me, I understand. New York is down. New York is down. It's odd. New York is down on their pledges. They're less than last year. We have a very strong feeling about New York. We felt guilty about leaving New York. We had to leave New York. Maybe New York is somewhat, maybe their nose is out of joint, and it should be. I would feel badly if there was a loyalty conflict. It had nothing to do with loyalty. It had to do with, this is where the action was. I told you that last year. If you want to keep the phones down and remain less this year than last year, I can't do anything about that. I can only implore you, don't punish my kids for a judgment that I had to make that I thought was in the best interest of why we're here. But call and make New York work for us. I'd appreciate that. Okay, Ed.
Jerry, I'd like to have you say hello to the host for our telethon, the president of Del Webb Hotels International, Doyle Mathia, vice president, general manager of the Hotel Sahara, Ed Nigro.
Hello, Ed. These are this is part of my family, I told you that.
Jerry, I have here, on behalf of Del Webb Hotels, a check from the Sahara Nevada Foundation in the amount of $10,000.
That's an awful lot of money. After what they've done for us, thank you, Doyle.
Jerry, you know, we at the Sahara and all the staff are fortunate because we get to work with you all year long, not only in preparing for the telethon, but when you perform here. And you know, ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Lewis personifies the word superstar. And from your employees who love you, we dug a little bit in our pockets, and here's $3,157 from them.
$3,157. Well, we appreciate everything. You know that. Okay.
Jerry from Brunswick Corporation, here's Bernie Rudo.
Oh, that's my man. Hello, Bernie. Thank
Hi,
you.
Jerry.
Nice
How are
to see
you?
Okay, give me something.
Jerry,
say something. Say something.
As you know, this is our 4th year of participation, and I'm very proud on behalf of the Brunswick family to present you a check for $473,000. Jerry, and we're proud of those comments you made in retort to your contribution. That's great.
Thank you, Bernie.
We'll see you again next year.
That makes it all worthwhile.
You're a
Thank
great
you.
guy.
You're a nifty man yourself. Thank you, Bernie.
Here from Warner Lambert, your pal, Al Pizzillo.
Hello again, Al.
Jerry, how you doing?
I'm rushing, Al.
Very great. Great news for you. $150,000. Apologize for my sore throat.
That's okay.
But I wanted to be here with you. This is only the first installment. We've got $2 million coming.
Well,
Yes.
we'll take whatever you got.
We've got it for you.
You publicly, I just want to be sure that we get this on the record. What you're saying is that we have $2 million coming from Warner Lambert.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I
We have
wanna
$2
hear-
million coming from the Chic refund offer and
wow.
also from the Chic Dance Marathon.
I don't particularly care if it comes from the Pony Express, but you're going to get it to me,
Yes,
right?
we are.
Wonderful. God
Good
bless
luck to
you.
you, Jerry.
Wait in the car.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Al. Look at that gratitude. Wait
From
in the car.
Reynolds Metals, representing David Reynolds, here is Randy Reynolds.
Hi, Randy. Oh, that's Joey. Hi, Randy.
Hello, Jerry.
Speak right up, Randy.
Jerry, I have a check here for you for $251,750.
I can't.
Each year, the recycling continues to grow for your kids.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
God bless you, Randy. Thank you.
And from the Rouse Company, here's Larry Traeger, the Setting Free program.
Hello, Larry.
Hi, Jerry.
I'm gonna
the
get-
shopping center industry is proud to be with you again this year. We'd like to dedicate this year's effort to a guy from New Jersey by the name of Joey Canonico. This terrible disease may have robbed his physical strength, but it'll never rob his spirit. So, Joey, this one's for you. $1,773,000.
And here I got something for you, drum, and this picture. Take it. 26-106.
Folks, okay. Now, just so that I maintain a consistency, I'm sure you all remember that whenever I'm asked all over the world, what is my goal? My goal is but $1 more. My goal is $1 more because of the integrity and the dignity of my kids, so that we don't strike out. It's so vital that there's a buck more. Last year was $26,841,490. When we get that dollar more, we're talking about 841,490 on that board. When we get that dollar more, I feel that I've done my job. I've committed to my kids, And I kind of breathe easy then. Anything that happens thereafter, God bless America. The phones are going to stay open in New York after the show is over. Your pledges are going to be welcome, and we pray for them. New York is starting to bother me, too. I may appear like it doesn't mean anything, but Bob Ross and myself both feel the guilt of maybe we have awakened a sleeping giant. Well, we don't want any negatives. I think New York, if you want Bob Ross and myself to get some rest tonight, make some calls. Forget about my kids. I'll take care of them another way. Take care of Bob Ross and I, because our guilt is starting to make me sweat. Make a few calls in New York. Do me a favor. Hey, Chico, Bolore, I just covered about 17 blocks of New York, so we're going to be okay. All right.
Representing the 1,100 franchisees from McDonald's, here is Mike Haley. Mike, tell us something.
Jerry, I know that you're pushed for time, but I would like to just say one special word for our employees this year. Like the 24 young people that you saw throughout the telethon, thousands of other crew people gave their best this year for your kids. Jerry, we're proud of what they've done. We're grateful to our customers for making this presentation possible. We're going to go directly to the total. The total is
$1,741,513. 13!
Yeah!
Finish with 13!
Wait a minute, there's a 13!
Finish with 13!
We did not 13,
yeah.
We got it!
Beautiful! Wait a minute! 11, 12, 13!
13 and 13! 213!
Yeah! Perfect! All right, get him off the stage. We gave him enough appreciation. Well, we're not going to cock around with $1,700,000. Maybe I should pick up a few dollars in the audience. Give me a few dollars just for fun. Where are we? Oh. Ed, here.
All right, here's Bill Winter from the 7-Up Company.
Hi, Bill.
Hello, Jerry.
How are you?
Jerry.
Are you in town for anything?
Well, you know, one of those things. Jerry, the 7-Up contribution has taken many forms, and 7-Up bottlers have literally contributed, well, almost hundreds of thousands of cases of 7-Up to all of these various activities. And yes, Jerry, in there is a check for almost $500,000 from 7-Up bottlers all over the country. It's the first installment. There's more to come. Jerry, great.
Thank you, Bill.
Here's Mr. Firefighter Howie McLennan.
Jerry, baby, from the Firefighters of the United States and Canada. Look at that, baby. $3,356,748.
I can't. I don't know. Where the hell were they in the wee small hours of the morning? Howie, where the hell were you in the wee hours of the morning? Eddie.
And from the Skating Rink Association, Bud Van Rokel.
Hello, Bud.
Hi, Jerry. Skate-a-thons are still going on.
Speak to me.
Let me thank the rink operators that are holding these.
Thank them fast,
Bud. Skaters. Let me thank the people that come up with $1. $2 million bucks. We got about 300,000 more, I'm sure.
$2 million.
$2 million now, and about 300,000 more to come from the skaters.
Thank you, Bud. God bless you. Okay, Ed, we have John and Jerry Thompson, 7-Eleven, the Southland Corporation. I'm not singing this time. I'm just saying hello, Jerry. Hello,
okay,
John.
Jerry, before I give it back to Johnny to give you our final tour, I just want you to know we're looking forward to seeing you Saturday night at the Jerry Lewis Bowl with SMU
Jerry
and
Lewis Bowl
TCU.
in Dallas.
Jerry, our total, $4,213,000.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. 13, you worked that out, you sneaky Pete's. They did that on purpose. They put the 13 bucks in. That's beautiful. Where am I? Huh? Am I Arthur? Yeah, oh, okay. What better way to close out the talent portion of this 13th than with the gift of talent of a beautiful and dynamic woman. Ladies and gentlemen, whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. Lola Falana.
Are you feeling small?
luck, John. Lola Falana. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. Thank you, darling. That's a pretty good way to close the talent portion of our program. And she's always there for us to show people. Super nifty people. Can I have...
Jerry, just before you do that, I know you always like to make $1 more than you did before. I never give up till the very last minute. We still have 20 minutes.
Yeah, right.
But I thought you might like to hear the drum one more time.
Yeah, timpani. He won't call it a timpani. I never saw such a crazy thing. Do it! Oh. Thank you, Ed. Oh, yeah, we got the buck. Okay. Oh, yeah, the phones are going to be open. It's going to go better than that. But we got the buck. Wherever you're going to sit, Bob. I thought, aren't you going to sit there? Oh, okay. I want you to know that this is a very meaningful day for us. Very meaningful because we've done some good work. If we didn't do anything more than to bring you the people that were treated with the plasmapheresis. If we didn't do anything more than that, I think that's going to make some inroads for my kids and for a lot of people that are in lots of trouble. That's terrific. My thanks to the Sahara Hotel, Doyle, Mathea, Ed Nigro, our loved boy, Jack Eglash, Mary Larkin, who without Mary Larkin, you know, PBX telephones were dead. George Rojas, there's nobody better than that. My staff, Ruth Elnick and Elsie, Jerry Skidmore, Bob Harvey, Jack Flanders, Penny Rice, hardworking people. My manager, Joey Stabile, who is also our executive producer, West. Arthur Forrest, if you will please light that booth for me, Bud Keys. Light it up for me, please. And will you please punch up on the item for, there is my producer director, Arthur Forrest. Hardest working, most talented. Love you, Artie. You should be very proud. You do better each year. You work harder every year. And it's amazing how much can be learned by listening to a Jew in the dressing room. To the entire staff, our television staff, the cue cards, Larry, Harry, Stan, and Keith, crew, Marcy Forrest and her whole talent staff, my TAV crew. I mean, we got cameramen and lighting men. I mean, we got guys that get involved. I mean, they shoot the show on all the cameras and lights and sound like it's really the Academy Awards, and nobody really recognizes or knows the work they do. And we've got hundreds of people involved that care desperately, that work harder than any people I know. Maury Stevens and Robin, God bless them. My MDA staff, Bob Ross, Jerry Weinberg, Janet Friedlander, Bob Considine, that's my love family in New York, Mac Brewer, Skip Gladstone. I'm sorry to say that one of our family is gone. We had 7 people in New York, and we lost Moose Delgado a short time ago. And it's a tremendous loss to lose one of your family. And I think Moose is looking, because where he's at, he knows that we're hurting bad without him. And I don't know how he pulled it off without Moose, but he sure was a Superman. And we learned a lot of stuff. I could never have done what I did tonight if I didn't learn what integrity was from that man, if I didn't learn what it was to be a man with some kind of character. My God, what a gift that man gave all of us. And Moose, if you're listening, and I'm sure you are, I know you're going to edit everything I've just said. But the guy that's going to cut your editing for you, you're going to do what he tells you. We love you. And John Licano and Dick Rutherford, great security guys. My babysitters, Eddie Marazzo and Benny Benegas and Tommy Zappola. I could never have pulled this off unless they took care of me and played 9 holes when I wanted to and quit when I wanted to. And my God, what I put those guys through. How super they were to put up with all of my nonsense. The Love Network of 213 stations, the corporate sponsors, the public, the people out there, the medical and scientific groups, my board of directors, my kids, my family, my special sons. What great sons I have. Supportive, who understood, along with my wife, Patty, that since last Labor Day, I haven't been home except for 31 days. A family has to support you. They have to stand behind what you believe and what you do. And you miss them sometimes, you know, and hotel rooms get tiring, but then you think about what you're doing and why, and it ain't all that bad. But they have to support you, and they have to understand. The Love Network in New York, my 13 super regional directors and all of my terrific regional, my district directors all over the country. Ed McMahon, you can hardly breathe on a stage like this for all of these hours unless you had someone like him pumping air into your lungs. You're quite a man, Ed, and I'll tell you this. We lost Moose, but boy, you're pretty close to the kind of a man that could step in his shoes. I didn't even know I was going to say that. But I'll tell you...
Since you mentioned my name...
Yeah.
Now a Tim.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'd like that. Oh, yeah. I'd like... Oh, yeah! 13! 13! 13! Look at that!
13 at the end. It's not over yet.
Oh, he's really vicious. I could never breathe here either without my floorman. Okay. And I'm going to have to ask the lady to stand up, because if you ever had strength, you know, the lady behind the man and all that you hear about? Well, for 34 years, she's taken an awful lot of nonsense from me. And once a year, she gets a pat on the head if I have the time. I have to pat that head because without it, I really would be drained empty. My wife, Patty. She cries also when her laundry comes back. You're a nice broad. Nice broad. Now, I saved this for last because I don't want to finish on this depressing note, a man and a wife with all of that, you know, saccharine stuff. For 30 years, I have been arguing with a man. I have never, ever won an argument with this man. The nicest thing this man has ever said to me was, "Get the hell out of the way." And I want you to meet a man who for 30 years has been there for me, not only supportive with his talent and his love, but with the kind of criticism, a man who says, you got enough people telling you how swell you are. You need more like me telling you you're a schmuck. And he does it all the time. But he's my musical director and the closest friend I have in the world, Lou Brown. You will now be privileged to hear him screw up this last arrangement. Go ahead, Louie. Let's see if we can get it right. To the DJ in New York, I'm going to try desperately to make it. When you walk through a storm, keep your chin up high. Please remember that my moment of irreverence is only because I really need to do that, but my kids chose this a lot of years ago. It was theirs. They like it. They believe in it, and they make me believe it. And we go for it one more time. When you walk through a storm, keep your chin up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end storm. Hold the note right there because I haven't choked up yet.
Or if you haven't choked up and you've stopped, I wouldn't intrude on a moment like that.
Timber,
but I gotta hear the
I knew it.
Look at
I
this.
swear I knew it.
Look at this.
I knew it. Oh, gee. I knew it. I knew it. I stopped. I knew what he had in his butt. Something told me to stop. That man is a witch. I ain't gonna get through that damn thing. Let's just stand here and watch it. Can we get 20 more minutes on the air? He's gonna be right. I'm telling you, Bob. That witch, he's Bridie Murphy in slacks.
Slacks?
Where's David? Where's my little brother? I mentioned everybody but David
Hartman
and Chad. Where are they? David.
David.
Chad.
There's Chad, right here.
That's my other brother. Chad Everett. How could I forget? And there's my little brother. How could I forget my little brother? And Julie LaRosa. Get off my stage. Okay, I'm ready now. Go ahead, Louie. Ed, leave me alone. Am I okay, Arthur? Put a light on in Arthur's booth so I can just see that I'm okay. Because we won't have time to... I mentioned everybody except Bud Keys, who doesn't do anything. You know I'm serious. When you walk through a storm, keep your chin up high. And don't be afraid of the dark. Don't be afraid of the tote is what I should say. At the end of a storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind. Walk on through the rain. Though your dreams be tossed and blown, walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk all alone. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk. Well, I did it for you, Moose, and we all love you. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Good night.
this program have appeared through the cooperation of the Artists Equity Association, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, American Guild of Musical Artists, American Guild of Variety Artists, and the Screen Actors Guild through Theater Authority, Incorporated.
We're right back live again now from the Scottish Rite Tavern in San Francisco at 19th and Sloat. I think that a little speech that Jerry made just a few minutes ago pretty well sums up his position. I said it a little while ago. Jerry just said it again. For those doubtful willies, Jerry makes no money on the telethon. As a matter of fact, usually it costs him money out of his own pocket, and without Jerry Lewis, we would have no masthead, as it were, in the fight against muscular dystrophy. Let's see what we have here in the Bay Area as far as a total. Frank?